Third graders, 9.3, page 487 for today's math lesson. It is Monday, April 6th. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you enjoyed your weekend. We are on page 487. It's kind of a continuation of our last math lesson. It's just continuing to add three-digit numbers. Something that you can remember, you can do it both ways. You can either do it the hundreds, the tens, and then the ones, like we did last Monday. Or you could do it where you line it up and you carry over if you have something greater than 9, obviously like 10 or higher. Okay, you're going to put the number down in the ones and carry it over to the next place. All righty, so I'm going to begin right on page 487 on the solve and share page. All right, there were 565, 565 rubber ducks in the rubber ducky race last year. Rubber ducky, you're the one. There were 237 more rubber ducks this year. How many rubber ducks were there in this race? Okay, so if there are more, if it is more, another word like more than, that's when you have to add, okay, more. When you're adding more to something, make sure you're going to line it up and you're going to add. Okay, so we're going to start right here in the ones column. Okay, 5 plus 7. Put 7 in your head and add 5. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Beautiful. Write down your 2 and carry your 1. Circle it. All right, so that you don't forget that it's up there. To our tens column, 6 plus 3. Remember, always put that bigger number in your head. So 6, 7, 8, 9, plus the 1 is 10. All right, so I'm going to write 10 down here. No! Just write the 0 and carry over the next 1. Okay. Last but not least, the hundreds column. 5 plus 2. 5, 6, 7 plus 1 is 8. 802. Now, this is a word problem, so you need to have words in it. So it's 802 rubber ducks. Okay, 802 rubber ducks, and that is basically what our math lesson is going to be about today. All right, so it is very much a review for you. Remember, 487, we're going to go on, so go ahead, write that down. All right, I'm going to continue and go on. I'll review a little bit on page 488, the two different ways that you can add them. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch between the two so that you still remember how to do both ways. All right. So now that you have that answer on there for the solve and share, we are going to go to page 488. All right. On page 488, it says a riverboat carried 124 more passengers. More. Got to add. On Sunday than on Saturday. How many passengers were there on Sunday? So if you look at the picture, you don't know what the other number is, but you have to look at the picture to help you out. Under the picture, it says there's 288 passengers on Saturday. So you have to take 288 and add 124. If you look at this picture, all right, they did part, whole again. Part, and your job is to find the whole, okay? So they had 288, and then you had to add 124 to it to find your total. Now, I'm not going to do that on there, but they showed you the 3 different steps to do this, okay? And they just went the way that I just worked on it back on the solve and share page. So what they first start with is step 1, step 2, and step 3. Positive part is that there's 3 different digits there. That's what each step stands for. Step 1 is the ones. Step 2 is the tens, and step 3 is the hundreds, and that's the order that you add. All right, so that's what they did, and they got an answer of 412. Make sure that they labeled it because it is a word problem, so they got 412 passengers on Sunday. All right, beautiful. Okay, we are going to go on to the next page. All right, like I said, this is going to be just as much of a review as our work that we did on Wednesday, and we just need more practice. That's basically what they're telling us. Fine, we love practice, Practice makes perfect. That's what we all say. So we are on page 489 now, and we're going to go over the guided practice questions together. So in the middle there it says guided practices. Do you understand? When you add 3-digit numbers, how do you know if you need to regroup? What was the one rule I went over at the beginning of the video? How do you know that you need to regroup? Well, it's if you have a number greater than 9. That's when you know you have to regroup. So for this answer, for number 1, you're going to say when you have a number greater than 9. Okay, and I will bring this to you so you can see this. Okay, so for number 1, when do you know that you need to regroup? You need to regroup when you have a number greater than 9. Make sure you write that in number 1 for me. Okay, again, if I'm going too fast, feel free to pause the video. Okay, make sure you get that down for number 1. All right, number 2. It says to add 546 plus 327, would you need to regroup? Well, let's look. We have 546 plus 327. And they're asking us, do we need to regroup or carry over to that next place over at all in this? Well, you don't have to go too far to figure out that the answer is yes. Look at the ones column. 7 plus 6. 7 plus 6. 8, 9, 10. I'm going to stop there. Why? Because I have a number greater than 9. All right, if I have a number greater than 9, that means I have to regroup. So, do you need to regroup? Your answer is going to be yes. All right, and just point over here, okay, because 7 plus 6 equals, anyone know what that equals? It is 13. Obviously, 13 is greater than 9, so you would have to regroup. All right, so make sure you get that in for number 2. Okay, make sure you write that all down there. So I initially wrote 546 plus 327, and I wrote the word yes because we went to the ones and we counted 7 in our head, 8, 9, 10, and we already know that it's greater than 9, so that means we have to regroup, and I just wrote the answer, 7 plus 6 equals 13. All right, just like we were doing before, we're not going to estimate, we're just going to buckle down and we're going to do the work. All right, so do you know how? Now's a good way and figure it out if we do know how. Okay, number 3. It says 516 plus 325. All right, we're going to line it up and we're just going to add it the way that we know how to do this. Start at our ones, work to our hundreds. 6 plus 5, put 6 in your head and add the smaller number, 5. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Well, I can't write down 11, so I got to put 1 and carry my 1 to the next place. All right, so now I have 2 plus 1 plus 1. So 2, 3, and then that extra 1, 4. There's nothing I have to carry over, so I can begin my hundreds. 5, 6, 7, 8. 841 is the answer for number 3. All right. Going on to number 4. 163 plus 50. Ooh. Very important that you line these up. If they were to be written side by side, might get a little confusing, but make sure that obviously they helped you out a little bit. Make sure you line them up in the right places, okay? 3 plus 0 is 3. 6 plus 5, I remember that from my last problem, is 11, but I'm going to show you how to solve it anyway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Carry my 1. 1 plus, well, there's nothing here. So 1 plus 1 equals 2. So the answer number 4 is 213. Right. So that is basically what we're doing in our math. Pretty easy. I'm going to do 5 and 6 again. And then down below, I'm just going to do the even numbers. Okay. Because on the homework page, I'm going to give you something to do just the odds. Okay. So 5 is, what does 5 look like? 5 is 255 plus 189. Ooh, throwing us some curveballs here, a little tough ones, a little difficult. It's all right. Put that bigger number in our head. We're going to start in our ones. 9 plus 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Carry my 1. 8 plus 5. Well, it's very similar. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Plus that 1 is 14. And then 2 plus 1 plus 1. 2, 3, 4. Look at that number. 4, 4, 4. Crazy. Crazy. All right. All righty, all righty. Number 6. 303 plus 597. A lot of regrouping in this one. Just be ready for it. 7 plus 3. 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't put 10 down. I got to put my 0, carry my 1. 9 plus 0 is 9, plus the 1 is 10. Carry my 1. 5 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 1, 9. So the answer to number 6 is 900. Down below, we are going to do 4 more problems because I'm going to make sure that you have work to do on your homework. We're going to do just the evens down below. So circle these numbers for me. 8, 10, 12, and 14. Circle those. 8, 10, 12, 14. I'm going to do 4 more, and then we're going to talk about what is expected on our homework and our Google Classroom assessment. Number 8. I'll write 10, 12, and 14. 634 plus 87. We'll solve that one first. 7 plus 4. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Put my 1 down, carry my 1 to the next place. 8 plus 3. 8, 9, 10, 11. Plus the 1 is 12. Carry my 1. 6 plus 1 is 7. The answer to number 8 is 721. 10. 787 plus 151. Start at my ones, work to my hundreds. 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 plus 5. Oh, I'm going to have to do this one in my head. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Carry my 1. 7 plus 1 plus 1. So 7, 8, 9. 938. 12. All right. Remember, when we add, it does not matter because we're going to eventually get the subtraction. When we add, it does not matter if the smaller number's on the bottom and the bigger, if the bigger number's on the bottom and the smaller number's up top. It does not matter if we add that way. When we subtract, it's very important that the bigger number's up top and the smaller is on the bottom. Why I say that is this one right here. 273 plus 727. So obviously 727 is bigger than 273, but when we add, it doesn't matter. 7 plus 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. 0, carry my 1. 7 plus 2 plus 1. 7, 8, 9 plus the 1, 10. Carry my 1. Ooh, something special. 7 plus 2, 7, 8, 9 plus 1, 10. Not, but there's no place to carry. So you just write down the 10 at that time. So that answer to number 12 is 1,000. All right, so then there's no other place to carry. You're just going to write down 10 or 12 or whatever it would be. So for the answer number 12 is 1,000. And then for number 14, it's 575 plus 366. All right, same spiel. 6 plus 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Carry my 1. 7 plus 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Plus that 1 is 14. Carry my 1. So it's very important that you remember to carry, or that you have to add in those extras up top. That's why I circle them so I don't forget them. 5 plus 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, plus the 1, 9. So just to recap, the answer to number 8 is 721. The answer to number 10 is 938. The answer to number 12 was tricky, but it's only 1,000. And the answer to number 14 is 941. So what am I expecting you to do for your homework? Well, I pulled up the homework right here. Okay, this is your homework page. It's on page 491. What would I like for you to do? What I want you to do right now is to go through and you're going to circle all the odd numbers. All right, and those are the ones you're going to work on. So the ones I want you to circle right now, listen to Mr. McQueen. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. How many problems is that? Well, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11. 6 problems. That's what I want you to do, okay? So I want you to try those right now, all right? You're going to try those on your homework page right now. These same problems, some of them, there might be only 3 or 4, will be the same ones to see if you are understanding on the Google Classroom assignment check that I've been assigning to you guys. Make sure you go on there and put your answers in there, because that is how I'm checking to make sure that you are understanding it and your grades. Okay, so it's nothing new. I let you do all the work here on your paper copy, but put the answers down on the Google Classroom assignment sheet. All right, so that is going to bring a close to our math lesson today of 9.3. If you need any help, feel free to comment in the video section or in a private comment on our Google Classroom. I miss you guys. I hope you're having a great day today, and I look forward to reading you your story for tomorrow. Bye-bye.